In other news, a week ago, it was National Signing Day, the early signing day period. National news came out. Friend of the show, we had Travis Hunter on our show during the summertime. Flips from Florida State to Jackson State surprised everyone. They said a lot of potential NIL deals was involved in that flipping. We don't know. But how is NIL changing college football, Pat P?
I really don't, pay attention to, the NIL, to what college guys are signing for. So I don't really know
Put it like this. Let me give you an example of some of the things that were circulating last week.
Okay.
So Auburn was getting ready to lose Tank Bigsby, who's their running back, pretty good running back. He's going to transfer. Allegedly, the word is Auburn told Tank, if you come back, we'll give you up to $300,000 in NIL like deals, basically $15,000 a month. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think Tank still transferred? Meaning if he came back to Auburn, he'd get up to $300K in NIL deals. Do you think he left still?
Nah.
No, he ain't leaving. What? You telling me I can get what?
Yeah,
right?
Nah.
So you got other deals, guys were getting $50,000 here for signings, potential dealer trucks and dealer cars. And a lot of kids are basically making their decision on what they can get instead of making the decision on the best situation for you academically and athletically to be able to, get you to the next level. And that's what people are saying were tied in with the whole Travis Hunter situation. Now, we don't know the ins and outs, but that was the rumor. That was the speculation. But yeah, when it comes to the recruiting now, Pat P, especially if you're a 5-star, a lot of kids they're not going. I went to Florida State because I wanted to go to Florida State, right? But now in other situations, you might go to a university based on what they can provide for you.
Right.
And now some kids are going to situations based on what they can provide, not because that's where I really want to go.
And to answer your question, yeah, NIL is definitely changing the game then.
Oh, no question. What does it mean? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, what does it mean for HBCU to be able to land a 5-star prospect, basically the best player in high school, to be able to go to HBCU school?
I think that's big. I think what HBCUs are starting to do a great job too are getting real credible head coaches. In the HBCU circuit. I just saw Hugh Jackson just got hired at
Grambling. Yep.
Eddie George is at
Tennessee. No, Eddie George is at Tennessee State, I think.
Tennessee State, and you got Deion. And so they trying to put their program in the best position possible so kids are making it more appealing for kids to come to their school, like having guys that played on the highest level at a high level, or guys that coached on the high level at a high level as well. That's been a head coach on a high level, because these kids are trying to get to that level. So why not try to bring in these coaches, these influencers, to guide these kids in the right way? And the things that the lessons and the values that Deion is giving these kids, these Power 5, head coaches can't do that. They can't provide that. They can't provide real life situations. They can't provide real game situations, because some of them never even played before. And you get some of the, the best, techniques, the best, knowledge that you can ever get from a guy that actually put the helmet on and played just like you.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely shocking. And at the end of the day, I want the players to go where they want to go, where they can get the best out of their situation. I know this much. A lot of people are mad at Deion in Florida State, because I was actually there during signing day. Ooh, they mad at prime time.
They're mad at prime. He's a competitor now. He's a coach.
They mad at prime. Yeah, they mad at prime. But Florida State should be okay. Hey, Pat, you know how people fans are, how the situation is, man. You know how it is. That's just how it goes sometimes. The cookie will
crumble. It just like everybody else.
Yeah. And now it's time to move on. And hopefully
that's a good question, though. That's a good question, because you saw that they say the Power 5 schools were giving, Deion crap about, grief about, how much you paid for him. We gave him money, this, that, and the other.
And Deion came out and said they don't have no money. They didn't give him anything.
Right. But
They came on homecoming and
show that, you know, everybody thinks, you know, like I know you said obviously don't go, you know, where you don't feel the best situation fits for you.
yeah.
But at the same time, there's some great talent that came out of some HBCU, some Hall of Famers too.
No question.
You know
No question. And hopefully T Hunter can be the next great one.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna be watching them. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see. You know,
That's gonna be big, man. That's gonna be big for HBCU, man. I'm excited for them, man, to be able to get them on TV more because there's so much great talent in the HBCU.
Pat P.
In college football. What up?
Do you think Deion will stay at Jackson State, or do you think he's trying to get another opportunity to go to a bigger university?
Honestly, I think he's gonna stay.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think if a big blue blood come knocking on his door, heck, I wouldn't have been. I think he wanted to try to get that TCU job that opened when Gary Patterson got fired during the season towards the end of the season. Or the SMU job that's right in Dallas.
SMU would be big for him, but I think now that he got his boys at Jackson,
he'll bring them with him. You think he gonna leave them?
Nah, I don't think he's gonna leave right now. I think he'll let them finish up there because here's the reason why.
Oh, what you got?
Because all of the praising and all of the hard work that he's put in to get Jackson State where they are, he still feel like it's so much to be done. Like he talked about it last week, as far as the way they travel. He said they wanted to have them boys ride a bus ride all the way to Atlanta. He said we ain't ride no bus ride. We get on the plane. Yeah, we get on the plane. So I feel like he's not done in his. And I've been around Deion a long time to kind of speak for him on this. But I feel like if he sees something that his vision did not come in fruition all the way through, that means the job is not complete. Yeah. So that's why I don't see him leaving no time soon. I feel like Deion want to build something like Nick Saban at Alabama, win championship after championship for years and years and years to come, and be that household name, Coach Brown. Yeah. You know what I mean? He already making that known. And what better place than on an HBCU than to do it on a Power 5? Like I feel like he would get way more love, way more support at an HBCU than if he went anywhere else. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Because if he keeps winning, keeps recruiting like he's doing, you better believe. Oh, they're gonna come call. They definitely gonna come call. Yeah, I ain't gonna speak on that. But okay. Yeah, they're gonna come calling. Yeah, they're gonna come calling for sure. So let's see in due time. But shout out to Travis Hunter, friend of the show, making big time national news, going to HBCU, Jackson State. Go out and ball out, young fella. Go out. I think he should play wide receiver. I saw some clips. Yeah. Yeah, I understand he's the number 1 rated DB, but boy, he really, really special when he got the ball in his hand. So we'll see. Yeah.